Good morning, Ada. I thought that we might try and make a sock puppet. Not a mouse. The mouse is just really cute. So I thought I'd show you the mouse. There's eek, eek, eek. So, do you have any spare socks at home? I have these very, very, very funky socks, and they would make a really good sock puppet. So, what shall we do to turn him into a really cool sock puppet? I think that he probably needs some eyes. So we could sew some eyes on him so that he can see. And maybe some hair. We give our sock puppet some hair. So what we've got is we have a handbag. We have some buttons which we can use for eyes. And we have some wool that we can use for hair. And we're going to see how we go. I was just threading my needle with some pink thread so that we can put some eyes on our puppet. Whereabouts do you think we should put them? So, we put our puppet on our hand. See how he's got a mouth? Big mouth. You can eat my other hand. Ah! Shall we put his eyes on top? Maybe about here? So, this could be interesting. I'm going to take him back off. I'm going to get our thread. I'll move you in a little bit. We're going to get him even. I'm going to put an eye just about here. So just anchor it. Cut off some of this excess thread. So his eyes nice and tidy. And then do one more little stitch. Make sure that that's really anchored in. And we're going to sew on a really big button for one of his eyes. So put it through. And I'm going to anchor it back down where we've already been threading. Whoops. Okay. Don't do what Auntie Teresa just did. Auntie Teresa just went all the way around the eye. And now she's going to have to try and pull that out backwards through the sock. Okay, we might just deal with it. He can have, we could make it a feature actually, that he's got little round bits coming out of his eyes. Let's go in and try to do that a little bit more neatly this time. So we're just going to sew his eye down so that it doesn't come off. We are. What have you been doing on your Easter Friday? Have you had any hot cross buns? Now, you see what I did there? See how it's wrapped around? We're going to make another feature of those. We can always make a mistake into a feature on. And so now, now he has two bits going around the big button. Just need to anchor it down enough that he's not going to have his eyeball fall off on him. So almost there. I reckon one more stitch and it will be enough. Then we've got to figure out where we want to put his other eyeball. Okay, I'm going to tie this off and put a knot in it. And then I'm going to put another knot in it to make it easier for me when I go to put the next eye on. Cut it off. And we have look, he's got one eye. All right, here is our other button. We should put it about there. Yeah, okay. Take it back off, and we do exactly the same thing. We're going to anchor in our thread. We have a couple of little knots, and then we're going to sew our button on. We're going to do this one a little bit better and not have thread going around this time. I'll be careful not to pick up the other part of the sock as well. Otherwise, we won't be able to get our hands back in. Alrighty. So, you could do something like this with some help from mum and dad. And you could either use buttons like I have with some threads, or you could use anything round and some glue to glue them down. And then you'd be able to make a little sock puppet that has eyes. Or if you can't find something that you can use to put your eyes onto it, like with sticky tape or not with sticky tape, with glue or with thread, what you could do instead is you could draw them on with a texture. All right, we're going to lock down this eye with a couple of knots, cut our thread off again. All right, let's see what it looks like. Ah, he's got two eyes. So now, hello Ada, I'm a sock puppet. He still looks a little bit boring though. Shall we add some hair? What sort of hair should he have? We're going to use wool. Should he have like a big lump of hair on the top of his head? Be like Dad and have buffy hair? Or should we make them long or short with the pieces of wool so that they kind of go over the top of his head? I'm going to go and have a think about that, and then I'll be back. I figured out that what we'll do is make the pom-pom, and then we're going to sew the pom-pom on as our puppet's head. So how do you make a pom-pom? It's actually really easy, and I'm not sure if you've done this before. You may have already. All I need is 2 pieces of cardboard cut into circles with holes in the middle, and then I need some wool. I'm going to grab a mixture of wool, so our puppet has really funky hair, and I just need a little bit of it. Whoops. Because they're not going to fit through the hole because it's tricky. So what I want to do is put these on the floor, and I'm just going to create a small little bundle of wool so that I can easily get it through the hole and start winding it around our a little bit as well. Easily start winding it around the circle. All right, let's have a look. Yep, we're going to be able to just push this through. What I'll do, I'm going to cut the ends off. All right. So if we push our wool through, see how we've got these ends. Now, you can either hold on to them for now, or you could sticky tape them down. But what you do is you push this through again, and if you get it to overlap your last one, it will start to stick down. And what we want to do is keep pushing through our wool so that it starts to go and cover all of our cardboard. You see how we've got both the colours here? So we're going to get some nice bright pink hair as well as some nice pale pink hair. I think will be very, very cool. So we just continue to do this. And we try not to knot it up. Now, I'm going to pause this and keep going because this is going to take a little bit of time and I don't think that you need to watch me do all of it. Okay, so I'll be back when I'm a little bit closer to the finish. I had to rewind my little ball of wool because it's a little loose and it was getting quite difficult to pull it through, so it's a bit tighter now and so things are going a little quicker. I hear that you got to be a teacher yesterday. Are you teaching your toys? What sort of stuff did you teach them? Right, so we keep just pushing through, wrapping around, pushing through and wrapping. How many days now until you get to do your Easter egg hunt? Jade has decided that this year she is going to make an Easter egg hunt for Mark and I, and we have to go and find the Easter eggs. And she's just finished hiding all of the eggs, and now she wants to wake Mark up. And I think Mark has the bug that I had last week, and he's sleeping, and I don't feel very well. All right, I'm going to pause it again, and I'll come back to you when I am at the very end of doing this. Almost at the end. See how all of our cardboard is now covered in our wool. We're just getting the last bit of this wool twirled around. Very flat at the moment, isn't it? We'll have to have doesn't quite look like a bauble yet, or a pom-pom. But it will do when we're finished. Just want to use the rest of our wool up so we don't waste anything. And then comes a really fun part. Right, couple more to go. Oh, missed one of our wools. Get those wrapped in together. Okay, almost there. Kind of looks like a donut at the moment because it's all flat and it's round with a hole in the middle. Okay, last bit, and we are done with the wrapping of a pom-pom. So what do we do from here? This is really interesting. What we're going to do, we're going to grab this piece of our wool and cut it so it's fairly longish. We're going to get a needle that has very, well, you're not going to be able to see this, very, very wide, maybe get very, very wide hole. We're going to do a trick. We're going to use another piece of string to get this to thread through because it's going to be easier. So we're going to go and thread through with, this is actually a paper bugger. The paper yarn. This is now threaded through with a wool. What we're going to do with this is we're very carefully take our needle and make sure that it's all the way into the center. It's probably an easier way of doing this, but this is how we're going to do it. Go under a whole bunch of these, pull this out. We're going to go back underneath, make sure we're capturing all of our wool. Okay, we're going to do that all the way around. So we come back to where we started. Maybe not. I seem to remember when I was younger that what we used to do was we would cut it first. So we'd get some scissors, which you'd do with Mum or Dad, and we'd start cutting till we had a gap. And then we'll go in between the layers of cardboard. You see how some of this is starting to come through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the needle and I'm actually going to go similar. No, I think I should have done it the first way. I bet you your mum knows how to do this properly without getting it all mucked up. Alright, let's just thread it all the way through before we lose our bits of our tassels. It's been a while since I've done one of these, can you tell? Still going. We're almost back to where we were. I have a feeling we're supposed to do this bit first, but it's way too late now. Okay, so we've got this all the way around. What we want to do is hold on tightly the rest of this, and then we're going to cut the rest of our strings in between our bubbles. So they're all cut in half. And then we're going to pull on our string that we've got around the middle. And okay, so it's starting to look a little bit like that. I'm going to wrap this around again because I want it to be tight, and I feel like I went slightly astray with the way that I tucked this in the first time. So let's tie it around again, make it nice and tight, and we'll put a nice big knot in it so it doesn't come loose. That's if I can do a knot, because my fingers have just decided they don't want to do a knot. Okay. So what we do now is we pull it out, take our cardboards off, and look, got a pom-pom. Do you reckon that will make good hair? Got nice colours in it. Oops. And I've left this, I'm going to cut this piece off here. Left this piece on for now so that we can sew it to our sock. Let's have a look at our sock puppet. So we have 2 eyes. Hello, Ada and Nora. How are you today? Where to put the hair? Do you reckon we just put it straight on top of his head? Or should we put it more towards his eyes so it looks like he's got hair coming in between his eyes? Let's get this bit sewn on. So, still got our thread with our needle on it. We are going to sew this down, same way as we sewed our buttons. Putting some loops through so it all anchors down to our sock. Remember, you can use anything for hair, okay? It could be another sock. You could put another sock over its head. You could use some fabric that you've got lying around. Let's just tie that off. So see what he looks like now. Let's put him back on and see what our sock puppet is now looking like. Look, he's got hair over his eyes. He's got buffy head. He's almost missing an eye because he's got hair all over his eyes. And you could have him any way you want with his hair. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good Friday. So that is our Friday morning. You'll have to think of a name for him or her, okay? And let me know what that is. And then maybe we can have Sockpuppet read a book, okay? All right, love you, sweeties. Bye.